Hey everyone, welcome to the show. I have an update to share about two of Trump's Capitol insurrectionists. It's time for an episode of Where Are They Now?
Matthew Bledsoe was arrested. Patrick Montgomery was in court.
Jonathan Manapa will stay in federal custody.
No, I don't take responsibility at all.
So 35-year-old Missouri residents Cara, Hentschel, and Mihailya Pryer, I think is how you say her name. They were seen on video inside the Capitol on January 6th. They walked around, they took photos throughout the building. And surveillance video shows that when Hentschel and Pryer entered the building, officers were being violently assaulted and members of the mob were flushing chemical irritants out of their eyes, which was sprayed by the officers to try to keep people out. Hentschel posted photos on social media, along with one photo showing the mob outside the building. Hentschel wrote, quote, "Storming the Capitol." She also shared a selfie on Instagram with the caption, quote, "I got fucking maced." Following the Capitol attack, Hentschel wrote on Facebook, quote, "The Washington, D.C. Police Department murdered an unarmed woman tonight. The media seems to keep leaving out the fact that it was the cops who did that." Then in a private Facebook conversation, Hentschel bragged about being, quote, "the first group in." She also boasted that she stole beer from Nancy Pelosi's office, but the prosecutor said there's zero evidence showing that either of these women entered Pelosi's office. On January 7th, Hentschel then posted threats on Facebook saying, quote, "Was this a peaceful protest? No, not at all. Was it unjustified? Nope, sure wasn't. We are sick of the corruption and sick of the lies. You have millions of pissed off Americans who have their freedom and their rights on the line, who are not willing to just lay down and submit to this idea. We, the people, are willing to fight. Will it be peaceful? No, absolutely not." The only thing she got right in that statement was "we are sick." I agree. Then right on cue, Hentschel and Pryer both blamed imaginary Antifa boogeymen for their own criminal actions. In a Facebook comment, Hentschel said, quote, "Did Antifa agonize this? Yes. Did we follow them in? Yes. Was it unjustified? No. We are angry. We have to put up a fight. We have a point to prove. We will not go down without a fight." And in a private Facebook conversation, also Pryer wrote, quote, "Hi, I have told many people that yes, Antifa may have instigated it, but it didn't take much to piss off already pissed off patriots. I am not ashamed of what I have done. I am proud of it, and I would do it again if it called for it, and I will when it does call for it. We have to sacrifice in order to keep our freedom. It's not supposed to be like that, but when times call for it, we have to." Keep all of this in mind. Hentschel also wrote to her very proud father, quote, "We are safe tonight, but from here on out, we face war. Hashtag 1776 United." Then on January 8th, Hentschel posted another photo of herself and Pryer at the Capitol, and she wrote, quote, "Thank you for standing up. Thank you for making history with me." And then 3 heart emojis. "Be proud patriots. Do not listen to those who don't know what they are talking about. And always remember, others' opinions of you are none of your business. So I should never hear they said this about me. Other people's opinions are no value to any of us. Great job marching and standing." She added in part, quote, "An experience of a lifetime. We are very lucky we got to go." Following her arrest, Hentschel told the FBI agents that there were no officers at the door when she entered and that she witnessed no violence. 2 provable lies based on surveillance video evidence. She also said that she had no choice but to enter the Capitol. Otherwise, she was going to have to fight the crowd. So once again, one of those, "oh, I got pushed in" snowflakes. What happened to 1776 Unite? Following Pryor's arrest, she also changed her story a couple of times. First, she said that the two of them saw social media posts showing that the mob was confronting officers before they entered the building. Later, she changed her story and said that the mob was only verbally confronting officers in the videos that they saw. Pryor also said that she posted January 6 photos and videos on social media, but she admitted to deleting them before the FBI could identify her. She also told the FBI that she didn't think she had done anything wrong because as a taxpayer, she paid for the Capitol. Yet, as with Hentschel, Pryor claimed that they had to enter the Capitol or they would have been trampled. So which is it? You own the building, it's yours, or you had to go in? So Hentschel and Pryor were each arrested on October 4th of last year, and they were charged with entering a restricted building or grounds, 2 counts of disorderly conduct, and parading in a Capitol. Both Hentschel and Pryor pleaded guilty to the parading charge in May of this year. They were each facing up to 6 months in jail, 5 years of probation, and $5,000 in fines. The prosecutor, though, requested only 90 days in jail, 3 years probation, 60 hours of community service, and a $500 restitution fee. I don't understand the leniency afforded to these women. Since 2008, Hentschel has been convicted of 3 felonies and 11 misdemeanors, mostly for heroin and meth use, but also for attempting to sell meth, also for driving under the influence. They say that between 2017 and 2019 alone, so 2 years, Hentschel violated the terms of her probation 11 times and had to be sent back to prison. In fact, she was on probation when she went criming at the Capitol. And guess what? So was Pryor. They were both on probation. In February of 2019, Pryor was charged with the felony offense of endangering the welfare of a child involving drugs. She was out on bail for that crime when she illegally entered the Capitol. In April of this year, Pryor was convicted of that crime. She was sentenced to 5 years in prison, but then they ended up suspending the sentence and they placed her on only 5 years of probation. In addition, and this is according to the sentencing memo, Pryor has pending criminal matters, including driving while intoxicated, driving without a license, and leaving the scene of an accident. So this is still pending. And the government says that in total, while on probation and on parole, Pryor has violated the conditions 92 times. 92, guys, almost 100 times. To top this all off, Pryor was found to have used heroin just last month. While awaiting sentencing in this January 6th case, she's shooting up heroin. So U.S. District Judge Florence Pan presided over these cases, and at the sentencing hearing, Hentschel said that she is, quote, 100% remorseful. And in her sentencing memo, she wrote that she was ashamed after seeing the footage from January 6th. And she said, quote, "My heart breaks for the Capitol Police who risked their lives that day, and even more for all the lives that were lost and affected by this." Pryor also spoke at her sentencing hearing. She said, quote, "I am very, very apologetic for what happened on January 6th. I do think that it's a horrible thing. I'm very remorseful for what I've done, the harm that I've caused." Prior to issuing her ruling, Judge Pan called January 6th a, quote, dark day for our country. She said that the mob attempted to, quote, subvert the will of the American people. And then she noted that they tried to, quote, install the loser of the election as the winner. But with that, Judge Pan choked. She sentenced Hentschel to only 45 days in a halfway house. She sentenced Pryor to 45 days in jail. And then she gave each of them an additional 3 years of probation and ordered them to each pay $500 in restitution. She also hit Hentschel with an additional $500 fine, and she ordered Pryor to participate in inpatient substance abuse treatment and to undergo regular drug testing. What do these women need to do to be locked up for a long, long time? That's what I want to know. So we're just going to wait until they potentially kill someone while driving under the influence or kill a child, in their care. before they're going to get the long-term help that they clearly need. Our country trips over dollars to pick up pennies. It's ridiculous. Instead of paying for treatment for people, instead of covering people's medical care and getting them the help they need, no, we're going to pay for them in prison instead. We are such a joke. It makes absolutely no sense. When I hear more about these two, I will let you know. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Take care, and I'll talk with you soon.